exhausted. We're about to see the last speaker.
You've arrived at your destination.
It's the last day of Funnel Hacking Live!
Yeah!
Oh my goodness, day number 4. Here we go, baby. We're driving over to the hotel right now for the event, and I am exhausted this morning. I didn't really sleep that great last night. How are you feeling, Elena?
Tired. I slept good, but I'm still very tired.
Very tired, but we're not gonna let that get us down this morning because we are really excited for the list of speakers today. All really big speakers, and so we're really excited for that. Theoretically today, the event is supposed to be over a lot earlier. Obviously, they can always go over, and we are planning on that. But today should be a little bit earlier day, which will be kind of nice. Jeez, lady.
Gotta flip a U-turn.
Yeah, I'm excited for today despite being tired. So we're gonna keep the energy up, get the most out of today. We're about to see the last speaker for the event, keynote speaker Marcus Lemonis. We're going to go into the venue, and then that will be it for Funnel Hacking Live 2022. Hey guys, so I wanted to hop on here really quick and just document some of my thoughts. You are on the bed, so if you start to bounce because I'm excited, that is why. But before I get into it, look at my awesome ClickFunnels 2.0 shirt. That's for getting early access here at the event. I'm sure they'll sell these at some point, that's my guess. But right now, only the people who attended the event have access to this shirt, which is really cool. So Funnel Hacking Live is done. And you guys, today was freaking insane. Every single speaker was on another level, and just a really, really incredible way to end out the event. And I want to actually make a video after this week and once I get back, sharing with you guys my experience and my thoughts and tips and tricks and all that stuff. But I just really wanted to hop on here, turn the camera on, and share with you guys my thoughts before I forget. I have my notes here, and I just want to share just one or two things that really stood out to me from each speaker for today. And there was a ton of speakers throughout this week that I really, really enjoyed, but today was just a powerhouse and a lot of mindset work, which was awesome. So let me find my notes for today. The first speaker we had this morning was Marie Forleo, and you guys can go look up about these people. They are very well-known people. And geez, I'm gonna try not bounce the camera too much. But the biggest thing that stood out for me, she talked a lot about time management and productivity. And this presentation really spoke to me because she talked a lot about how as entrepreneurs, we feel guilty and we feel overwhelmed, and we're building these businesses, but we've trapped ourselves in what we built. So one thing she shared with us was a phrase, "I don't do blank." And in that blank, you insert what you're not going to let rule your life anymore. And so for me, it was guilt. And so often I find myself feeling guilty for resting and taking a break. Throughout the day, if I need to take a nap, I feel so guilty when I go to take a break. And I feel guilty when I'm not working 24/7. And because of that, I'm constantly trying to be busy so I look productive, so I'm getting things done because I'm being an entrepreneur and I'm working hard. But because of that, because of this guilt that I have, I'm just trying to be busy and I'm not actually doing the tasks that are moving the needle. Even if that means that I'm not working 24/7, what are the tasks that I can focus on that are going to get me real results? So my phrase was, I don't do guilt. I'm not about that anymore. That was a really big takeaway from her speech, and the phrase, simplify to amplify. That was absolutely incredible. And then the next one, this was probably my favorite from today. We had Ed Mylett speak, and his was absolutely incredible. What an incredible speaker. I know I keep using the word incredible, but he was absolutely amazing. And just the way he can tell his story and connect with the audience, it was incredible. And the audience was bawling and I was bawling, and I just really connected with him and what he was sharing. But some notes that really stood out to me from his presentation was, on the other side of temporary pain is another version of you, and how there is going to be pain, and that's inevitable, but you don't have to suffer, and suffering is a choice. And that was so big for me, and such a big point that yeah, there's going to be pain and it's going to be hard, but you don't have to choose to suffer. That really stood out to me. And he talked about 2 skills that have led him to be as successful as he is today. And one was to love people and believe in them, and 2 was his ability to talk. And I feel like I have the second one down a little bit better. I'm a lot more comfortable talking, but that was a big moment for me because I have a hard time believing in people and believing that people can change. And I really believe that if I am in the business of serving people as an entrepreneur, I'm here to solve problems. I need to love people and I need to believe in them, because honestly, for the majority of people, I don't. And I know that sounds harsh, but I'm really trying to be real with myself. And then we had Garrett J. White speak next. And if you guys have seen anything from Garrett J. White, or if you've been to his lives or whatever, he is a personality. He is the only speaker to have spoken every single year at Funnel Hacking Live, which is crazy, but his was intense. He's a very intense personality, and he's not for everyone. But what I try to think separate from this, another thought is there was definitely speakers this weekend that I didn't maybe agree with on every level, or maybe I didn't agree with their religious beliefs, or I didn't agree with how they approached certain things, or I didn't like how they presented their speech. I still tried to learn something from every single person, because I believe that's really valuable. And I worked really hard to get here and to have this opportunity. And so even despite those little things that I might not agree with, what is one thing that I can still learn and apply that's going to make me better? So that was a big thing. And Garrett J. White's presentation might not be for everyone, but there was, what things could I learn? The biggest thing that I learned from Garrett J. White is most people, especially entrepreneurs, aren't afraid of failing. It's the fear of the embarrassment of starting small. And that really resonated with me, because it's okay to start small, and I don't need to be afraid of that embarrassment. Everyone starts small. Everyone starts small at some point. And realizing that was just a really big aha moment for me. And then the last keynote speaker of the event was Marcus Lemonis, really incredible speaker. His was very unique, and his presentation was very much not flashy. There was, no music when he walked into the event. He walked in with like a rack of clothes and all this stuff, and he brought people up on stage. It was a really, really interesting presentation. I really enjoy him, but the biggest thing that I took away from his presentation was he talked a lot about like being a leader, and how when you be vulnerable as a leader, you encourage others to take chances at being themselves. That was one thing that really stood out to me, and that this whole event, we're here, we're learning about business and marketing, but honestly, the biggest thing that we should be taking away from this event is learning more about ourselves. And what can I learn more about myself this week from these presentations? And how we don't need to conform to other people's expectations. And it doesn't matter what other people think. It literally doesn't matter. And so that was a big part of his speech that I really thought was incredible, and that everyone in life deserves an opportunity, and then it's up to you to decide what to do with that opportunity. So it was an absolutely incredible weekend. I am leaving with excitement and knowledge and nerves. I got to meet a lot of cool people. It was nice to be able to get out of my living room, in front of my computer, and go talk to people and go be in that energy and that space for even just a couple days. So thank you guys. If you watched my daily vlogs and this journey, I appreciate you being here. I hope it showed you guys and gave you a glimpse at what this experience is all about, because this is what I was really looking for before I went, to see if anyone had documented and to get a sense of what I was getting when I invested in this. And so that was what I was really hoping to capture with this series. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Make sure to like and subscribe, because it seriously helps support my channel so much. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, dudes.